take it away and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the wideout goes in motion. And the running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Williams. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down mark.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Russell. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. There's a stiff arm. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got them right where you want them on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a 1st down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. They're able to get him down. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's running out of time here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Muscles past the defender. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Nice grab. It's Jackson. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. He finds the running back in the flat. Has a path to the end zone. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the offense obviously declines that penalty, and the defense and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Takes the handoff. Gets Lacey. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
First down and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking for a man. Makes the catch downfield. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Williams. Throws it to the right. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. On On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, I'm going to have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on this scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First and 10 play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Aggies will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! An electrifying play. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Direct snap to the back. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A play action looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. He lets it rip. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. It's a quarterback sneak. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Man, just a tough way to start this 2nd half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the 1st half. And to come out and throw an interception in the 2nd half, they got to adjust again.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Back to pass. It's Williams. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Extra point makes it 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M, 14.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and
10. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense ready to start this drive.
Here we go.
And now the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
To throw, it's Williams. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
That's caught. It's Moore. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And this, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
To keep her all the way in a really solid game, Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. First and
10. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To the air, it's Russell. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch is made down the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense in a split backfield now. Dropping back, it's Williams. The shovel pass complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
I I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. And the back now goes in motion. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Scanning the field, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Pounding away with the run game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Here's the second down play.
Let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Canes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.